On October 15th of 2014, it was Wednesday, we were leaving that night to go see Brooke Mulford, who he's grown up with, gone to school with since he was little, and Brooke's been fighting cancer since she was 4 years old, and a bunch of families we'd just get together and drive up to Rhode Island and meet and spend 4 days together, and it was a good kind of getaway for Brooke. And that Wednesday, we were getting ready to pack and get going, and Julie looked at me and she's like, "Take a look at Cameron's foot, it's really swollen." And she took Cameron to the hospital and they did an x-ray, and the x-ray had shown that he had sarcoma. He had a tumor, a cancerous tumor in his foot, in his right foot, and that tumor, the kind of cancer he had, is actually called Ewing sarcoma. It's a pretty rare form of bone cancer. It starts on the inside of the bone and it grows, and as it does, it destroys the bone. And so we found out he had cancer, and kind of knocked us off our feet, and we kind of had to come up with a plan to know what was next. And at that point, we had a lot of people saying, "We're praying for you." I mean, within 5 days, people were hitting us. "We're praying. We're praying for you." And once that started, we walked the entire thing in peace. It was hard. I was upset. You know, there were some difficult moments and dark times, but prayer provided grace, God's grace, and that then gave us the peace to walk every day knowing that He was in control. You know, just by putting it in His hands and saying, "You know what? This is too big for me. This is too big for us. But it's not too big for you. You can fix this, God." But one of the big things that I had to focus on was that how I wanted Him to fix it wasn't necessarily His will. And the key was recognizing that when I'm praying for Him to heal my son, because we prayed for Him to heal our son. And I said, "God, if you can take it away, take it away. If you can take it away and give it to me, give it to me. Just whatever you can do, do. But at the end of the day, it has to be what your will is, because that's why this is happening." Like, there's a bigger plan that we can't see. I mean, we're sitting here today having this conversation because this is part of God's plan. And there'll be other conversations, there'll be other families that are going to face cancer, there's going to be other families that are going to have challenges in life, and God's going to use that story. He's going to use us, and that's one of the cool things, is that, you know, it's easy to be bold when you recognize that the story's not about you. You know, the story is about God and what He can do. And it took a lot of time to get to that point. It took a lot of conversations. It took a lot of praying. It took a lot of tears. But, you know, you recognize how great He is, and you realize that His plan is so much greater than anything you could ever imagine. Because once you understand that it's not your will and it's His will, ask. And whatever His will is, He'll make it happen. He really will. And we asked for our son to be healed. And this guy, you know, he's 10 years old. I've watched Cameron walk into a room, and when Cameron walks into a room, he brings hope. And it's pretty amazing to watch your 10-year-old son walk into a room and people go, "Whew, look at that guy. He fought cancer. He's fighting cancer. He's now beat cancer." Cameron's lost part of his foot. He lost his first metatarsal and his big toe. Cameron's cancer free.